So, as I'm actually opening this up to put into the jammer, I realized something. Alright guys, now that the races are done, we can go over our latest finds for the past 2 weeks now. Welcome back to the channel. Hopefully you guys are having a great start to the week. And of course, hopefully you enjoyed those races. Congrats again to Gravedigger for taking the top spot as our queen of the tower. Such an amazing Corvette. That thing is super fast. But of course, those races aren't done. We're going to be seeing Yukio again in the future, as well as Taylor. He did send in another one. But for Yukio, I don't want him to have to spend money to send it. So if you want to let me know what car you want to drive in, let me know. And if I have it loose, I will get you back on the track. If you guys want to send in a custom racer or a racer of your own, just reach out and send me an email. All that contact info is down in the description box. But of course, just to let you guys know, if you do send in a racer, it does stay in the collection unless you ask for it back. Then I will send it back, of course. But you guys just got to let me know. But for the most part, they are going to stay in the collection and be used for future races or just be added to the collection itself. So, like I said, we found some new stuff and I finally gave in and made the drive to my farthest Walmart to get the Leno Garage. I've been wanting this one for these two cars right here. You have the beautiful Shelby GT350R in white. Gotta love the blue stripes outlined in red. And then, of course, the 4GT just looks so good in black with the red stripes. I mean, these two right here are the only reason why I wanted this set. Now, the truck, pretty cool. 1955 Mercedes-Benz Blues Wonder. That thing's kind of cool, I gotta say. I love that retro cab. And of course, how far over the front axle it is. I mean, it's a super cool hauler. And then, of course, Jay Leno's tank car. We've seen it on a standalone card. They threw it in the box. It's not my thing. I'm not a huge fan of the casting, but I'm sure the car looks cool in person. But yeah, two cars right here are the only things I wanted, and I had to make a drive for it. I don't know why our Walmart didn't get them, but just went ahead and got it. And then, of course, I did score D-Case. If you guys remember, there was an episode, we got a mail call, and I was like, oh yeah, we got D-Case. With the D-Case stuff, we will go over this later on. So this was probably like 2.5 weeks ago now. But we also stumbled across the new Stampede set at Hobby Lobby. And check this out, 2021 Mach 1 in red. This thing looks so good. Greenlight does an amazing job on these releases. Now, there are 6 out of these. I only have 2 so far, so I'm going to be tracking these down every time I go to Hobby Lobby. But you got the 1965 Mustang GT. You have the 76 Mustang 2 Cobra 2. The 92 Fox Body, which I do have. You got the 2010 GT500, 2021 Mach 1, of course, and then the 1980 Mustang Cobra. So as I track these down, trust me guys, I will track these down. I can't wait to complete this set. So beautiful Mach 1 to go with the other ones in the collection from Greenlight. I mean, we have the beautiful Barrett Jackson version. We also have the Greenlight Muscle version, and then the Running on Empty one. That one's actually pretty sweet as well. But this one right here is probably my favorite. The 2022 Mach 1 from the showroom series in black. I mean, the 22s have less horsepower than the 21s, but this one, this is the new favorite, man. Gotta love the red and black. Such a beautiful Mach 1 to come out of that series. Back to Hot Wheels, guys. D-Case right here. You see the 2 heavy hitters stacked on top of each other. Yes, I grabbed 2. One to keep carded and one to definitely open and throw in my Nissan collection. So it is the GTR R33 with the legendary Godzilla livery. Check that out. Beautiful taillight details. You got the gray 10 spokes, Godzilla, and some tear marks going along the side. But the fronts don't have any tampos, and I wish they would have just added some details. I mean, that goes a long way. Even a blacked out lens would have done something. Once I open one, I'm going to add those details for sure and then keep one carded. So finally got this one and tracked it down for the collection. And then of course, this next beauty is new for 2024. It is the 1987 Audi Quattro in red. And of course, you guys already know I love the color option for this. I mean, that is an awesome color to start with. But look at the details. I mean, you got some headlights, grills. You have the Audi rings on the side, which kind of fade out, which looks really cool. And of course, you got the chrome 10 spokes, but no details on the rear. No details. I mean, they did all that work on the front, and then when you come out to the rear, it is just completely washed out. So, I mean, sometimes you get both. Sometimes you get one really good side of the car. But I think overall, the casting is pretty sweet. So in case you guys are wondering, yes, the rings are supposed to fade out like that. You can just reference it on the card art. So there you go. Beautiful 2024 D-Case Audi right there. Next one is the Roadster. Yes, I grabbed this one. It is the women's 2024 celebration car. You do have the International Women's Day of 2024. This is the first time I've seen them release this, so definitely wanted to grab this one for the wife. Now I gotta say, she doesn't even know she's even starting a collection. But yeah, one day I'm just going to surprise her and be like, oh, look, I have a whole collection of really cool stuff for you. So she's not going to even care to have it. But of course, I mean, it's kind of cool. You know, the Roadster. I don't know. I don't know why they have to have so many R's on there. But this is pretty much the convertible version of the Fast Feline. There you go. Nice. Next up, I got to say, this one's probably the coolest release for the 73 Honda Civic. Check this out, guys. This thing is awesome. Love the color. I love the livery on this one. The black 5 spokes all around. I mean, yeah, this thing is well done. I wish it had some tampos at least, but I mean, they kind of paid off in the livery itself. I mean, this is a really, really good looking casting, and I definitely like the color setup. So this one's out of the Compact Kings for D-Case, but look at that, man. That thing looks really, really good. We also found the new Camaro. Here we go. You guys know I love collecting these. It's the 1967 Camaro in this beautiful, almost a Spectra Flame blue. Of course, it's just a blue enamel, but that thing looks really close to a Spectra Flame. Look at that. I love the blueprint work you have with the 67 silhouette on the side. And this one is the R out of the whole series. So if you guys don't know, or if you're new to the collecting game, the Hot Wheels Art Car does spell out Art Cars when you line up every single car. Each car will have the letter of the words Art Cars, and then when you put it together, it spells it out. So if you guys don't know that, that's what that's for. But yeah, this one looks really good. You got the white MC5s, which I don't know why they went with white on this one, but I know it does tie it in together, and it kind of does go with a theme. But man, this definitely needs a wheel swap. I've seen them out there already, and they just really, really wake this casting up. But of course, another great addition to the Camaro collection. We also picked up this one right here. Check this out. This is the mainline version of the Super, the wide body Mercedes, the 89 Mercedes-Benz 560 SEC AMG. And of course, it's got the retro 5 slots all the way around with the chrome ring. You got some really nice taillight details with the AMG badging, and then coming up front, you have some headlights. There we go. That's what we're talking about when we say just give us the full package. And I think that's where the Silver Series comes in with the silver logo. They are just giving it to us with the full tampos like we want, but keeping it a little bit more basic and mainline, but just not basic and mainline. So this one's out of the Hot Wheels Modified Series. It's a really cool casting. I think there's 4 color releases of this one, or maybe this is the 3rd. But yeah, really cool. Very underrated casting. And I actually do pick those up when I see them. Next up is the 67 Chevy C10. Now, I completely forgot I picked this up. So Big Daddy, since you are sending one, I appreciate it. I completely forgot I even found this one. But here we go. This one is also out of the Art Car series. This one is letter E. But I'm definitely loving this tan color. I mean, the livery looks really good. You got the guy driving the car right behind the steering wheel. And of course, you got the red 5 spokes on this one, which I don't know. I'm just not digging it. But it is out of an Art series, so they're going to be pretty colorful with it. But I got to say, this one still looks better than the Mustang. I'm always going to say that, guys. The worst series of Art cars has to be this one right here, the Fox body. And it came out in 3 different versions. It went from not so bad to ugly to the hideous release. And then they didn't stop there. They also had this one, the 67. Oh my gosh, that thing is so ugly. But of course, you guys know I'm going to pick it up anyways for the Mustang collection. But this one right here is definitely a nice truck. And I don't really pick up trucks too often, But when I see a good one, I mean, that is a good one. So I know you guys will agree for sure. Let me know, is that 67C10 a favorite of yours? And if not, are you going to pick it up? Next up, we did find the SpongeBob Camaro. I will never see it any other way. Like it, now that I see it, I cannot unsee it. It's the 2010 Camaro SS. This is out of the Hot Wheels First Response. And it is a lime green with blue. Now, when I say SpongeBob car, I will show you a picture and you will forever see it. But, I mean, either way, it's a really cool casting. You guys know, guys, I do have a Camaro collection from pretty much every generation of Camaros release. I do love Camaros. I am a Chevy guy, but also a huge Mustang enthusiast. So, here we go. This one is added to the collection. Like I said, it is the SpongeBob car for this year. Yeah, D-case right there. Next up, we did grab the new recolor of the Glory Chaser. Now, I said I was going to stop collecting these, but this color, man, I don't know. The orange with black just looks very classy. Very classy, but also retro to the look. And I like how they're keeping this car simple. They're not overdoing it. They're keeping it with the 5 spokes and just a regular livery on there. You got the Goodyear and 32. I mean, yeah, this is out of the Hot Wheels Dream Garage, but I mean, it is what it is. It's still a really cool car, and I can see this at some auto show somewhere as a custom build. So, another one for the collection. Second to last one, we did pick up this beauty, 73 Jeep J10. Now, I cannot pass up a K&N livery of anything. I mean, the Chevys, the Rams, the Mustangs, they've all come out with K&Ns. But this is pretty tough, guys. You got the gold beadlocks on there, blue metallic, and of course the K&N. And I love that they separately casted the beadlocks in the back. It's not just one black mold of a tire. It's got 2 separate castings. You got the outer tread, and then you have the beadlocks in gray, which tie into the base. So that is awesome that they did that. Really makes it look like some separate wheels. Then you got the huge skid plate in the front. Check that out. I mean, this thing is actually pretty tough. That is a tough Jeep right here. And this one's out of the Hot Truck series. Nice. All right, and then the last one we picked up is the Ice Charger. Of course, Fast and the Furious does not get old with Hot Wheels, which it should. But of course, us Fast and the Furious lovers out there are going to be picking them up all the time. At least me. I mean, I pick up every single Fast and the Furious car that comes out. This one actually has the bullet holes on it, though. I'm not sure if the other ones do. You guys let me know down in the comments. I know the other ones had different wheels on it. You guys let me know, does the other ones have that or not? I don't have time to dig through that one to get all my Fast and the Furious cars out, but it's still a pretty cool Charger, guys. I mean, you got to admit, everyone's going to pick up Fast and the Furious no matter what. So there we go. This was my haul from about 2 weeks ago now. D-case cars added. There were plenty more D-case in that dump bin, but I only picked up the ones I wanted to bring home. There are some that I'm still looking for, and I'm actually working out trades to get some in the collection. And then, of course, like I said, I'm going to be picking up the Stampedes as I go to Hobby Lobby. I will be tracking them down because that's what I do. If I know there's Mustangs out there, I'm going to go out there and hunt them down. And then, of course, the Jay Leno set is another great addition for the collection. So it's just going to go sitting up on top of the other ones. We'll actually go do that now. We have the Nissans stacked up here. The BMW, you have this one with the Mustang, Camaro, and Challenger. But let's see, we might be able to move the BMW and put it on top of the Fast and the Furious one because we got to keep the muscle cars together. So that will go right on top. There we go. Perfect. Hopefully you guys enjoyed this one. If you did, give it a huge thumbs up. And of course, comment down below which one of these was your favorite. And if you have found these, or if you're beyond me, you're probably like on, I don't know, L case by now, but we are definitely behind up here in South Dakota with getting anything new. And like I said, this is the only thing we have found in the past 2 weeks. Like literally nothing else has dropped. That is all we have for this episode. So like I always say, guys, don't forget to subscribe to the channel. We hit 12,000 subscribers. So 12,000 awesome people are tuning in, and I really, really do appreciate it. So I wouldn't be doing these episodes if it wasn't for the love and support you guys show. So, and until next time, guys, this is the Mustang Hunter. All right, guys, so as I'm actually opening this up to put into the jammer, I realized something. This is not a 67 tooling. It says 67 Camaro on it, of course, but this is the Copo Camaro body. And let me show you. 67, if you guys know, have the dual vents on the hood, and it's been on every casting since. You can see it right here. And of course, the side exhaust. Every 67 has the side exhaust, but the only one that doesn't have that setup is the Copo Camaro. Check that out. You have 1968 Copo, and look at the hood, guys. It is using the 68 Copo Camaro body, but they're casting this as a 67. That is so weird. I wonder why they're doing that. Why did they name change it? They kind of did the same thing with the Mustang as well. The 67 and 68 Mustang were the exact same releases. They just renamed it the 68. But let's see. Let's go ahead and put this. Man, this should technically go over here now. But, oh man, I don't even think we have room for this because I don't want to put these on their sides, especially the premium ones. We'll just go ahead and we'll do this one. We'll put this one sideways and put that there. This one, that thing is awesome. So there we go. Thought I would share that with you guys that the 67 is not a 67. Now I got to open up this one and put it in the right jammer. So that is all we got. I just wanted to share that with you guys. Now I got to find which one this is going to go into. It looks like it's going to be going into this one at some point, or in some case it's going to go in this. So yeah, let's go ahead and open this up. There we go. Beautiful. Good old SpongeBob car. Okay. It's not the one that it's supposed to go in. Look, there's the other art car version of the Camaro. The 2010 race car version. I gotta put it with the right ones. Let's see, I think it's in this one maybe. Nope, not that one. Yeah, it is that one. Because there's the other one right there. That is the other fire chief. Now we have this one, response team. So we'll put that on top of the blue. And we are good. It's actually the same color as the Easter version of 22. All right. There we go. Got that one open, and of course, the Skyline we put in the correct jammer. So, all right. That is all we got. Again, see you later.